his highlights for 10 seasons. But it will all come to a close tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 55, the double nickel from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Our second straight Super Bowl from the Sunshine State. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. On first down, Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. And, oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30. The 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. Spinning away. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On play action, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
Well, we all know that Rob Gronkowski is one of the premier tight ends in the NFL, but what makes him that way is the size. We see that. The ability to run. He's faster than a lot of wide receivers. The agility. He's almost like a power forward in basketball. And the competitiveness. When that ball is released, he decides it's his and no one else's.
Now Brady. And Amendola with a catch. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Patriots pick up the first down. Brady to Amendola. Brady now on first down. Powering his way forward. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. first down. Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks, 51 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. James Harrison in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. 15-6 is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Patriots take over. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field. And I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis, because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his 3rd straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And that's complete to Lewis. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. Reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now Brady. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson. Hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On second down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Half.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. So the Patriots coming out now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They try again with Lewis. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Forced out to his left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. On first and 10, here's Brady. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down. Brady to throw on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Brady now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He hits White, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Brady going to throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line is controlled.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Mike Bennett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bennett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll go for it. It's Brady being chased out left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance.
It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Brady going to look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On first down, Brady finding some room at midfield. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the